What you rap? Nuts gang.
Can I take out the dice?
Okay. Welcome to what are we talking about?
Welcome to, well,
What's the name? What are we talking about?
oh,
Yeah.
welcome to what are we talking about?
Welcome to what are we talking about?
You know, on the
So-
fly.
Yeah, so you guys have been sending Miss Nellie Mills here your what do you call it? Questions or
Questions, yes.
your questions?
Okay, so, I had somebody message me today and they're like, wait, I'm getting there. Hi. What's you and your husband's opinion on keeping in touch with exes, people you have any type of history with, whether it's small as a date to as big as had sex or other sexual encounters? I was reading this earlier, by the way, and she's like, no. I wanted to get
She
that.
is what's your name? Tish something on the gram. You got it?
Life of
Tish, world class traveler.
Yes. Or even as small as just men or women from your past or present that you've never had anything with, but they make their interest in you known. So, do I need to repeat the question? You guys got it?
Got it.
They can rewind, but I got it.
Alright, what's the opinion on keeping in touch with exes and people you have any type of history with, dates, sexual encounters, people that are interested in you? What is your opinion, Life of Tish?
Life of Tish.
Like if I'm single, sure. I'll entertain it. I'll keep in touch with everybody.
But
What
if
is-
you're in a
What is
relationship,
it? Yeah. The question is if you're in a relationship.
If I'm in a
would you have
relationship, no, I'm not entertaining. If you're
no,
not my
no.
friend,
Would you have a problem with your partner entertaining it? Is
Then
that
yes.
the question?
then yes, I would have a problem with my partner entertaining. Past relationship, past lovers. Cause shit, who knows where that's gonna go?
what if it was just a one night stand that they had?
Then who's to say that they can't just have another fling?
So that's a no.
That's a no.
And someone that has a baby with somebody that they were in a relationship with?
That's a completely different story
Why is it different?
because they have a child.
And?
They have to be co-parents.
Yes, but.
So now I'm the third party. I'm involved.
And?
So, I mean, it's not going to
But
be
what
like.
if you're not involved?
What do you mean?
What do you
Like
mean?
you're dating someone with a kid that has, a baby mother, but you're not involved. Like he keeps that like separate from you. Would you have a problem with that?
Yes,
Fair answer.
But if they're serious, how could he keep that separate?
exactly. And
That's
I
a
wouldn't
question.
want you to keep.
That's
it
a
secret.
question for the guys who keep it separate.
I guess there are
I
some guys
wouldn't
that
want to
keep
be
it separate.
involved.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you guys live together and stuff and the kid's coming around both of you, 100% you're going to be involved because you meet the kid, right?
We're playing Catan, by the way. My take is I'm not in the business of telling grown people what to do. I'm not really a jealous guy, so I don't have a problem with it. As long as, it's kept respectful. Being a man, I know men don't really care if you're in a relationship or not, so it's then up to your partner on how to deal with the situation. So that's my take.
It's then on your partner.
Yeah, cause niggas don't care, they really don't.
They don't care.
I'm being honest, I'm not being politically correct or anything. That's just what it is. They don't care if you're in a relationship, Some men care, but niggas don't give a shit. Yeah. Relationship, 10 kids, a juicy booty, they don't care.
What, guys?
Yeah, guys don't care.
Okay, so how would you feel if I kept in touch with most of my exes or my tings or,
That's your adult right to do. It's your right as an adult to talk to whoever you want to talk
I know,
to.
but how would you really feel?
Mine said your adult right.
I'm not, like I said, like, as long as you conduct yourself in a way like it's a friendship, I'm cool. But if you're, you know how it's the good morning babe text and those ones.
Yeah, but they have to be respectful too. So my take on it is like, okay, at first.
I don't know, is that weird of me not to like care?
That's just your personality.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a matter of you not caring.
Yeah, it's not
I
that I
think
don't care, it's just like, that's not my...
If someone's gonna take it to that place, then there's
Then
consequences for your actions.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna be the one to be like,
Don't
block.
do that.
Yeah, don't do that. You're a big person. You know?
Okay. I understand that.
What if they said that they had an issue?
Who had issue?
Your partner
Yeah.
said to you, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just letting you know, like, I'm developing certain feelings.
I would ask like, why? And then we have to talk about that.
Okay.
Because we see things differently, way differently.
Correct.
Men and women see things differently. So
I agree with that 100%.
what I might think is light,
is not to
it
the
might
other
not be
person.
light to her. But I
That
think
I
most
agree
things
with.
are light. And then she'll look at it from a different way. Because as I've learned, women are very crafty individuals. For the most part, they don't do nothing without, they don't do nothing for nothing, for the most part.
So they're manipulative, right?
Yeah.
They manipulate situations.
I agree with that.
So what's your take? We didn't get your take, Nelly.
When I would start to feel upset is if I start to like question things. Like,
But who's causing you to question things? Is that your own thing, or is that like
it
something?
would be my own thoughts, obviously.
So you do it to yourself.
It's not a matter of me doing it to myself.
So who
It's
did it
just
to
you would see things, and
Yeah,
if you're
but-
acting certain ways, things like that. That's when I'm like, okay, well, like, is it just a friendship or is it more? But
Why don't you just ask?
which is why I only like honesty. I would hope that you're being honest.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna tell
But-
you more about how the person feels too.
But hold on. But if you don't ask, then the person like.
Why do I need to ask? Why can't you just tell me, yo, babe,
So
this person was talking to me today?
so every person that responds to someone's story.
No, she said every week.
So what?
That's different.
How's it different?
Because it's not a one-off.
I'm
Me-
saying that because he has one of his things probably responds to those stories every week, but I'm not bothered
Yeah.
at all.
Like
No,
if
but
you're bothered.
Are you entertaining it?
What? If someone like says that's
Like-
funny, like haha, yeah, that is funny. I posted
Okay,
it.
that's
It's
not
funny.
entertaining it.
Like, what do you mean
I mean,
entertaining
like,
it?
you know, the conversation carries.
Yeah, but what kind of conversation is it? Is it about milk and cookies, or is it about yo? I want to slide in your box, like
No.
get some Xbox.
So this person's point is he doesn't understand why he needs to
Hero.
be in touch
You get your cards.
with anybody from the past.
What?
He doesn't feel like he needs to be in touch with any like females from the past. With
Oh,
that
he's speaking on himself.
yes.
Okay.
He doesn't feel that way because he feels he's a strong believer of prevention is better than cure.
Hmm.
And
Does his ex have AIDS?
Jesus Christ.
can you stop? Prevention is better than cure. So he's basically
That's
saying
not-
if someone,
Not
if a girl's constantly messaging him and then
Mhm.
they're having like light talk here and there, it could possibly go further, and he just wants to prevent that because he doesn't want to put his relationship at risk.
Okay, so that's either he knows himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's him knowing himself. Like yo, if I keep like talking to this thing, you know,
It's gonna go somewhere.
I might,
Do
venture off.
something. Yeah.
So that's him knowing himself.
And then
This is my
he doesn't
point.
want his girl to keep in touch with people either, but she
This is my
doesn't
second.
find a point. Doesn't find anything wrong.
Okay, this is my second point. He might not be doing it, so he could be like, look, I don't do this. Why should you do this? Now, people that do that annoy me. That's weird. That's weird.
I agree. Everybody's
And-
different.
You know, that's like me saying, yo, I don't drink milk. Why should you drink
And he
milk?
said there's not one married woman that he knows that's faithful that keeps in touch with their past flings.
So he's
How many
basing it
married
on
women?
experiences.
How many married women does he know?
I didn't ask that.
He's basing it on his own experience.
And that's fair. Like, I base a lot of my life on my own experiences.
I guess it comes down to trust and your past experiences in regards to that.
To avoid weak moments or slip-ups or even awkward moments that now you gotta cuss or cut this person off or let it slide to keep them in the life. He just wants to avoid it.
Yeah, so that he knows himself, A, and or B, he knows like, yo, if I don't do this, like, he's thinking to himself, my partner shouldn't do this because I don't do this. But that's really not how life works.
And his second
Unless
point,
they both talked about it, like
Made a
that.
decision.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said to you, if you're feeling a way but you don't say nothing, but you expect the person to know that you feel a way and come say something to you like, look babe, this person likes my stories, that's weird, because there's a bunch of people that like people's stories,
I agree with that.
right? So you can't come yo, look, this person liked my story. Every 5 minutes you're gonna be like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like you don't even like your stories anymore. I don't want to hear about your stories.
I think intentions. If you know that other person is into you, and
But how could he control someone else's feelings?
you can,
So what do you want
but
to
you
do?
can definitely control yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. You could only control yourself.
Yeah.
So they could feel however they want to feel. If a man likes her, he can like her all he wants.
Yeah.
He could
there's
double
nothing
tap.
you can do.
He could screenshot, save screensaver.
That's what
It
I
has
mean, like,
nothing to do with me.
It comes down to whether or not you'll entertain it.
his second point is
Doc Mills.
my take 20 to 8
Wow.
is
Oh my god.
okay, so in my past I used to think you shouldn't talk to your exes at all. I think they should be cut off when you go into a new relationship, right? But as I grew up, I realized that you actually do come across cool people and you make friends with people that you're in relationships with. And I mean, if things didn't go like totally like south, like, you know, if things didn't go totally bad and there's no like violations, and say you guys just broke up because like, you know, differences, or somebody that you slept with but they were your friend, that happens too. We're all adults, we've all, I'm sure, slept with a friend and then you're still friends with them. I don't see why I should cut them off if I know that after I slept with them I don't view them in that way and I only view them as a friend, right? But if they show any type of disrespect to my relationship, they're getting cut off. And I feel like it should be vice versa. I feel like if your friend shows any type of disrespect to our relationship and you've had any type of sexual encounters or anything, dating, anything, then you should feel that you don't want them a part of it, or you put them in their place, you know?
Yeah, it's a check.
Yes. And I learned that actually being in this relationship.
Who teach you?
Oh my god.
Okay, 28, relax. I learned that being in this relationship because who I am with is a big hoe. He's been around, and it's like, I realized, and okay, when I started talking to him, he was very upfront and honest with me. Anybody that would message his phone, that's a female, he'd be like, yes, I talked to this person. If we go out and he says hi to somebody, yeah, I used to talk to that person. He would always tell me, and I'd be like, okay, you're so honest with me. There's no reason for me to feel some type of way if you keep in contact with people.
Okay, I think that's different.
What?
I feel like
But don't let her fool you though. My 100% honesty does get me in trouble.
Of course.
Either way sometimes.
Not either way, but it gets you in way less trouble than lying.
yeah. Cause I think if you were to make your relationship with your ex-friend, how do I put this? If I'm your girlfriend and I feel uncomfortable,
You're trying to dress it up. Don't dress it up.
I'm not dressing up.
This is
If
just
I
don't-
feel uncomfortable, that's because something you did made me feel uncomfortable,
Mhm.
which is why I don't want you talking to this person.
Mhm. Yeah, but when I first read it and it was off camera, off the bat, you're like, no, 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 no. You wanted no parts. You're like, no.
Because, actually, you know what? No. I guess it depends on, yes, the relationship that they've had. That I would want to know.
What if it was a serious act, like a serious relationship?
And honestly, at that point it would depend, because why did you break up?
Why does it matter?
Because if it was so serious, why are we together?
Because it expired.
What if they slept together 10 times and they stopped sleeping with each other?
Does the amount of times you slept
That's what I was going to
together-
say. I don't think sex is sex.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're talking to a guy
Yes.
and a girl messages him like every week. Because Instagram makes us more,
Sociable.
yeah, it makes us more
Accessible.
Yes,
Yeah.
it makes us more accessible, right? It's easy to find people on social media. It's easy to
Yes.
talk to people at any time of the day.
Yes.
And what if a girl like responds to his stories like every week and you know that they used to have a sexual relationship? Would that make you upset? That's an example. And when she responds to his stories, he responds and they might have a little light banter, but it never goes anywhere.
Then no.
You wouldn't.
I think
If we're not making money together or off each other somehow, we have no use to be in touch because we're not friends. That's a second point.
that's interesting. If you're not making money together or what?
Or off each other.
What does that mean?
If the person doesn't benefit you in any way,
If it's not
why
beneficial.
bother?
Oh.
Keep in touch with them because you guys aren't friends. Because like a lot of his
They
past
weren't
things,
friends?
No, like for instance, a lot of your past things, you don't keep in touch with them like on a friendship level. It's just a
How do you
a
know
hi
about my
and bye.
past things, fam?
Because I know everything. It's just like a hi and bye, LOL, hey hey hey, ha 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 type of thing.
That's different.
So, yes, but he's saying like
But I don't have no problem with anybody that, you know what I mean? They're all cool. My go? Alright.
anyways, yeah, if you don't benefit from each other, he doesn't see a reason for them to keep in touch.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I can understand
I
that.
understand that, but it beneficial
Life
how? Like
isn't
only
that-
money?
That's what I was gonna say. Life isn't as black and white.
Yeah.
I'm changing it to just beneficial, period.
Oh, that's beneficial could be spiritual, could be financial, could be.
Anything.
I don't see
Anything.
any of your things being beneficial to you in any way, but I
But
don't have a
you
problem.
You don't know what kind of skills they have, their skill set.
He's being rude.
What do you?
What did you just do?
I bought a thing in Barter Road.
Anyways, so I have learned. Okay, so basically, what I did when I got into this relationship is I introduced them to some of my ex-tings, and I invited them out to like game nights and stuff, and he became their friends, and he did the same.
I'm just cool.
But he did the same thing, and I became their friends. And I told him from the hop, any of them are disrespectful, and that's the only time I'm gonna have a problem. And you know, there's been a 1-2 that tried to cross the line, and you know, he sees my crazy side, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm gonna follow them, and if they do it again, I'm gonna message them. That's me, because I'm really territorial in a sense where it's like, you're coming after my family now because we've created something close. You're coming after what I have, so you're going down. But if they stay respectful, then I'm all like, hey girl, what's going on? You look so good. Double tap, heart eyes on their pictures. I'm cool with 90% of his things. But that's okay. You might not agree, but
Are you gonna do something?
he actually, let me just finish my train of thought because I can't multitask. He made me comfortable with him being so like outgoing in contact with his ex-tings, whatever they are to him, whatever they have been to him. He's made me comfortable because there's a certain type of trust in our relationship where I don't care if they comment on his story every day or every other week or whatever. There's trust, and he will tell me what's going on and I'll tell him what's going on. So sometimes I'll show him, he's like, why are you showing me this? I don't care. Because I feel like there's a certain level of trust. He trusts me and I trust him in that sense.
Yeah, but my thing is, you're an adult, right? You're an adult, and just that's perfect that you brought that up too, because sometimes I'll think nothing of something, she'll be like, you didn't show me. I'm like, I didn't think it was a thing to show, you know what I mean? But then she does show me everything. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Is it necessary?
Yeah. It's not that, is it like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about a lot of stuff outside my I don't care.
There's some guys who do.
Right?
But you have to admit.
I only care about how she acts the situation.
But you have to admit that me showing you has given you a level of comfort knowing that, my moves now. It must give you a level of comfort where it's like, even if I don't show you now, how my responses are, how I am as a person when it comes to stuff like that. You know how I am. Because I've shown you so much. It's been 5 years now?
Yes.
5 years of constantly showing you everything. Now you just know what my move would be. Like if someone tried to come to you on road and say, yo, your girl's been sending me nudes on the gram, you'd be like, okay, beat it. You wouldn't believe that.
No. But my thing is, whatever I believe is fact.
Yes, I know.
Even if it's not true and I believe it, it's fact.
I'm just saying, I don't give you a reason to ever doubt. I've made you comfortable.
No, you don't give me a reason to doubt.
And then vice versa, you never gave me a reason. So that's why I'm okay with you keeping in contact with whoever.
And that's just because you guys are honest.
Yeah, we've been very upfront and straightforward with each other. Now this person...
But she'll still give me an earful sometimes, even when I'm honest.
Because...
And then I'll be like, the fuck am I being honest for?
Can I tell you why?
Why am I being honest for? I'm being honest, and you're giving me talking.
Can I tell you why?
You know what? Fuck this. This honesty shit. This shit is annoying. I might as well do it.
You know what he'll say to me? He's like, I'm not telling you anything anymore. I'm like, you can't change our dynamic. Are you dumb?
So, why do you get mad?
Okay, so
Thank you.
Sometimes he'll tell me a situation, and I'll be like, babe, you don't realize where the girl was going with that? He's like, no. He's like, who cares where she was going? It's all about where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you need to understand, sometimes girls take things in a different way. So he doesn't understand how the female mind works.
I don't care how their mind works.
I understand that.
I only need to care about how her mind works.
I'm not getting mad at her. So if a girl does something...
And then she'll give me a speech.
Can I give you an example? Hold on.
Can you roll first?
Hold on. So...
Wait, what did you roll?
She's none of your business.
9?
Yeah.
No, I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
I'm on both.
No.
You're not on 3, fam.
What?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you
I
are.
am.
So, yo.
Wait, I'm orange. Yeah, I am.
So I'll be like, oh, don't you see where she's going with this? I'm like, I don't really care, because I'm not going anywhere with it. So she can go to Mars and back with whatever she wants to go with. I don't care. And she'll be like,
Okay, I get mad because he doesn't see my point of view. And he's just like, oh, I don't think you're getting mad. Let me give you a perfect example. Can I give you an example from my life? So, there's this girl. My page is open, by the way. My page is totally open, not private. This girl came, followed me, then unfollowed me to get my attention.
You just call me.
And he had a social encounter with them. And it's not
I
like...
met the person one time.
One time, he had a social encounter with them. It wasn't even anything. And the girl decided to make herself known and come follow me and unfollow me.
But
my page is open.
No, I know, but how do you know her hand didn't slip?
Are you freaking kidding me, Tish? Alright, so you're giving the girl excuses now too.
I'm not, but I'm just saying, how is... Like, why are you getting upset?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
There's no female anything here.
No, I'm just
No, because
saying.
I was confused. I was like,
No, because okay, there's two girls that were there. Okay. That he
Okay.
had a social encounter with. Both
so
of them followed me.
I'm
Is
sociable.
this after the fact? So
She
you
even
guys-
liked my picture.
Hold on. You've had your social encounter.
I wasn't there.
No,
He was the only one that
I
was
was the
there.
only one there.
Okay, so he's had his social encounters. You trust him.
Yeah.
That it should stop there, right? But
Because
continue.
can you
Go,
let
go,
her
go, go.
talk?
But continue.
She goes on your page,
Mhm.
Thank you.
likes your photo,
Follows.
follows you,
Mhm.
then unfollows you.
Mhm.
You know she's
I
just
followed
trying
her
to
back.
get your
No,
attention.
I didn't know who she was at the time, right? Because he wasn't home yet.
Mm-hmm.
I followed her back.
Okay. But point is.
Blocks me, so I can't follow her.
Okay.
Unblocks me.
Okay.
Likes my picture.
Okay.
Leaves. Watches my stories.
Okay.
The other girl,
Yes.
in the same time, follows me, stays following me, likes my pictures, but she's pregnant, has her own life. The other girl,
But even
Is
if she
single.
wasn't, but even if she wasn't pregnant.
no, but
Okay,
there's a
okay.
difference now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
In the two situations. One girl's single, and when you look at her Instagram, she's out there. The other girl's pregnant, low key, has a man, presents that she's happy. One girl does the normal thing. The other girl does some weird, crazy shit like follows, blocks,
Okay.
likes.
Okay.
Freeze.
Get to the point. Go. Tell her.
So what?
Yes.
You know what? I told you the story before, and you didn't respond like that. So you're showing off for the camera.
When did you tell me this?
I told you this exact story, and you're like, "Yeah, for sure, she's trying to get your attention, and she's
Yeah,
actually."
but yeah,
is.
she agrees that she's trying to get
She
your attention.
is.
Yeah, but I'm just like, why are girls so
Wait,
weird?
you didn't get mad at him.
No, I was venting to him saying that the bitch is weird. I'm like,
Oh,
who
Yeah.
does
she
that?
is. There's no dispute.
Yes, I
She's
never got
crazy.
mad at him. He was
But-
just like,
She's
why
trying
are you
to
even
get
mad? She's trying to get at me.
Yes.
How is she
Thank
getting
you.
it?
Oh, I remember this conversation because that's what I said.
Okay, tell me how
And then
she's.
you said that.
Tell me how she's getting at her.
Yes.
She's trying to get her attention because she knows what she's doing. She
Okay.
knows she's intentionally going on her page
Yeah.
because of you.
Okay, go
which is
ahead.
how she got there.
Yeah.
And how does she?
Stop there. So she got to her page because of me.
Yes.
My page is also open,
Okay.
right? My wife is on my
He
page.
says everybody knows that he's married.
Everybody
I don't
fucking
care.
knows I'm
That's
married.
not my
No.
point.
Hold on. So if I'm out there being a dirtbag and my page is open,
But no one said that. It's
No,
not
it's
about
not
you.
about you.
I understand. It can never be about me.
Yeah, but you just made it about yourself.
Did you roll?
How did I make it? I'm asking.
roll?
No, my question is,
Roll.
why are you bothered if you know what's going on?
Because she's trying me. And I don't like it when people
It's-
try me.
How could someone try
Okay,
you?
now I remember this conversation.
Now you
How-
remember.
I remember it now.
Well, how could someone
Okay.
try you?
Because
So-
I was never mad at him.
But Instagram's not
Okay.
real.
Okay, hold on. It's not about. I get why you're saying she shouldn't get upset. It makes sense. Because at the end of the day, you can't control what somebody else does. I get that. But as a human being, you're going to be like.
Just for pissing me off. Give me a card.
What? But as a human being, you're going to naturally be upset because it's like, okay, this person's actually trying me.
Okay.
And it's insulting, it's infuriating, and it's like,
How's it
What-
insulting?
what point are you trying to prove?
Yeah.
Exactly. What you should look at that and be like, what are you trying to
That
prove?
is how I felt that way.
But you got upset.
Yeah, because I'm
Why
like,
would you get upset?
why is she trying me? What point are you trying to, like, you told the girl, I'm married, blah, 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 and she's trying a thing.
What thing is she trying? She could try
Get on my
anything.
nerves,
She
and it
could put look 2 + 2 is always 4. So she could fucking put 1 and +1 and +1 and +1.
So he
Like if that
didn't
happened
let
to
me be mad and let me vent, so then I got mad at him.
how fam? She got
Can I have
mad.
your card?
You're fucked up. Anyway,
We're bored.
Oh, pause.
no, hold on.
Before the whole game, she said she's beefing you.
It's on
Because
you.
last week you were disrespectful.
Yeah, fuck
Yes,
that.
he was.
Anyway.
And it was Sunday.
Now you guys.
Sunday
I
you
lost
were
my train
that
of
was last
thought.
week.
What was I talking about?
How was she being disrespectful?
No, I got mad at you
I
because
lost it.
Okay, I'm like, oh, she's like, can't you see where this is going? Blah blah. I'm like, I really don't care.
Okay, that's the part
Right.
where I think.
I'm like, I don't care where this is going because you know that's her own thoughts in her own mind.
And that
She's
part,
liking she left her comfort. She picked up her phone
to go on
to go on your page.
Yes.
To like your picture.
And
Then with her same hand, she must be tired. So she followed you, right? Liked your picture, right? Tell me when I'm wrong. Then unfollowed you. Then blocked you and unblocked you so you can't follow her. And then still liked your picture. How's that not funny?
Just let me get mad at what I want to get mad at.
But you can get mad. You know what I said to her? I'm like, you know what, babe? You know, if this bothers you so much, go deal with that.
And you said?
So then I'll look crazy.
Right?
You roll.
Won't
No.
that make me look crazy?
So
No.
if you
Because
think
you know she's playing a game. I would have just called her out.
exactly,
Can I help
I'm like,
you?
yo, if this is bothering
Can I help you?
page her.
Yeah, I would have said, hey, can I help you?
Like, is
You
it a
added me,
thing?
I
Like,
added,
what?
and then unfollowed
If you
me.
feel a
Yeah,
certain
but you
type
know
of
when you
What's
make
up?
people feel important by
No.
messaging them?
No,
but
no, not in that way.
fam,
You know she followed you, unfollowed you, liked photos. Hey, what's up? And just wait.
yeah, it's either you page her or you brush it and be like, yo,
Sorry, it's me.
you're a weirdo. Like this
Okay.
is some weird. This is funny.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, yo, this is funny. This is actually funny.
It would piss me off where I would message and say, hey, what's up? I'd probably say it under a picture
Yeah.
if her page is open.
That's just me. If I had a problem, be like, hey, what's the issue?
Alright, well, I'm going to do that to all your future
You
things.
do whatever you want. What the hell? It's your problem. It's your prerogative. You're adults.
Wait.
She got mad at me.
Only because he tried to, like, deflate the situation. I just wanted him to let me be mad. Don't tell me
But
that.
she was just making a bunch of noise.
Don't tell me that this is nothing. It's something to me.
But you're making a bunch of noise. If something is bothering you that much, here's it. Go deal with it. Am I wrong for saying? Like, if I was annoyed, I'm not gonna vent. I'm an Action Jackson. So I don't want you.
Oh, I meant to flip over. Sorry. I was exposed to you guys what I got.
Yeah.
I said he's Action Jackson.
Gang. What you said,